Colts hosting the Texans, and the Texans are 1.5-point road favorites. The over-under is at 47.5. The Texans are minus 116 on the money line, and the Colts are minus 102. Now, these are the overnight odds. They're going to change the closer we get to kickoff tomorrow, and there really hasn't been much movement on this line, which is fairly surprising. Now, before we get into the head-to-heads, the Colts won the tiebreaker over the Steelers based on head-to-head win percentage. Division tie was initially used to eliminate the Texans. Indianapolis wins the tiebreaker over Houston based on a head-to-head win percentage. That's if they happen to lose. For the Texans, they win the tiebreaker over the Steelers based on a head-to-head win percentage. So there's a few things that need to go on for the Texans to get in and for the Steelers to get in. Now, head-to-head, the Colts are 7-2-1. The underdog is on a 2-game winning streak. The underdog has covered the last 3 games they've played against each other. The underdog is 6-4 against the spread, while the favorite is 6-3 on the money line. One of the games that they played against each other was a tie. The over is hitting their last 2. The under is 7-3. The road team's on a 2-game winning streak. The road team is 5-4, and the under 47.5 is 7-3. You go back 3 games and they tied each other 20-20. They played each other once this year, and the Colts won that game 31-20. The Texans are 6-4 in their last 10, 4-6 against the spread, and the under is 6-4 in their last 10. There was 36, 35, 58, and then 29 points. They lost by 24 to the Jets. That was the game that Stroud got knocked out. Then they beat the Titans by 3. Then they lost by 14 to the Browns, and then they beat the Titans by 23. So realistically speaking, with or without Stroud, the only game that we could kind of say is questionable was the game that they played against the Browns, but they were losing to the Jets when he got hurt. For the Colts, they are 6-4 in their last 10, 6-4 against the spread, and the over is 7-3 in their last 10. There was a total of 48, 43, 39, and then 43 points. They lost to the Bengals by 20. They beat the Steelers by 17. Then they lost by 19 to the Falcons, and then they beat the Raiders by 3. The Colts are inconsistent at best. That's the best way that I can put it. And the over has hit in 5 out of their last 6 games that they've played. Granted, the over-under wasn't quite as high as what it is in this game, but I digress. I'm going to take the Texans with the money line. I'm going to take the Texans laying the 1.5. And I'm going to go over in this one. I want to see offense, and I'd like to, watch a little bit of a dumpster fire happen at the end of the year to see if the teams that need to win and get in actually do so. These are just my picks. If you disagree, please go with your gut, and please bet responsibly.